All of the materials you see here are great for fine motor control for those little hands. I'll show you how to do it. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. Let's talk about fine motor skills. So I have a set of blocks here and we're going to be doing a fine motor activity. I have 3 activities to show you. This is the first one that has the blocks. And fine motor activities are fabulous for pre-writing, working those little hands, and also a lot of fun. So that's the reason why we do them, and here are some of my ideas. So you can use any blocks that you have. I'm just going to pick out a couple favorites here. So if your child's kind of over your typical block building where you take the block and just stack them with your hands, and this activity is probably for you, all you're going to need is any blocks, and you stack the blocks by using 2 additional ones, one for each hand, and putting it up like that. See what I did there? Just a new way of stacking that actually is a little bit more difficult. You can also try it with different blocks. So instead of using these cylinder ones, I'm going to use these longer ones and stack that way. And it's really good for practicing fine motor control. Next is beanbag flipping. So I have my favorite beanbags here. Did a review on these a long time ago. And then you're gonna need a spatula. I have a pretty wide spatula here that should probably be better for the beginner. And you can get a smaller one. If you only have a smaller one, that's fine. But this is just simply getting that beanbag on that spatula and balancing it on there. And it's good for wrist control. So flipping your wrist over and back. I'm going to help myself out here because it's sticking to my spatula, and it's a flip. And it's a flip. If you wanted to make this educational, you can put on one side some sight words or maybe do your colors. This is the blue one, and they flip it over and it says blue. You can put sight words on the beanbags. You know, you can mix it up if you want to do something a little bit more educational, but just that wrist motion is really great for fine motor control. And you're probably not going to see them do it this perfect. You're probably going to see them throwing that beanbag everywhere. But just work with them on it and see how far you can get in getting them to really control that wrist motion. I got an empty paper towel roll here. You can cut these smaller. You can use a smaller, toilet paper roll, whatever you have. Or you can even use a canned good that you have in your pantry. Next, you're going to take some rubber bands, and this is a great fine motor exercise in opening up the rubber band and then placing it onto the roll. Now each one of these is actually different because with this one you have to get the paper towel roll into your hand, whereas the can of food, you can just set it up like that and put it on. So you might want to experiment on what's easier for your child, but doing this is not easy at first for those little hands. So just be patient and help them out, but it's really great fine motor control. I've also seen this floating around on Pinterest with little hair ties, little girls' hair ties, same kind of thing. So if you have those, that would be really beneficial as well, and probably won't hurt as much if the rubber bands snap back. But of course, as I always say, supervise your children with all activities. So there you have it, guys, some really easy fine motor control activities that you can do at home with materials you probably already have. Make sure to tag me on Instagram if you do any of these activities or if you make them your own using this as inspiration. I would love to see that. Click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love. I'll see you next time. And of course, you can cut these to size as well, depending on how big you want, or you can use whatever colors